I ran away from my feelings. Still don't know no better, baby.
System on blast, cops just passed. I just seen a fat old ass. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. Welcome back to Dansville here. I'm Dan, I'm your host. This is the Ville. You're watching us live like a couple weeks after I film this probably, because that's how long it takes me to upload shit. But today, we've got a 7-mile prep run for this triathlon, and I think I've told you guys before that my goal is to be on the box of this triathlon here, so standing on the podium. And in order to do that, we're gonna do a little manifesting on my race shoes here. So I'm gonna take a pen and I'm gonna draw something right here. Ready?
Hey.
What are you doing?
I'm going to Joanne's.
Why?
Because I sewed 2 things. I said if I sew 2 things, I get to go to Joanne's.
Yeah. Look at that. So we're writing on the shoe a little podium, and then whichever spot I stand on at the end of the race, I'm gonna put a little stick figure guy right there. So we're gonna, and it says podium finish in case you couldn't read that. Also for the run today, your boy's gonna rock an athletic tank top, which I haven't really worn before much, but we're gonna throw it on right now, Jamie O'Brien style. Whoa! Huh? Oh, flexing hard on him. Woo! So part of today's video, not only is it gonna be the run, but I wanna discuss a topic that I've been thinking a lot about lately, and that is positivity and the importance that the role of a positive attitude plays in your life. So while we're on the run today, we're gonna kind of be discussing pretty much 5 different ways that a positive lifestyle is good for you. So I'm gonna bring the GoPro on the run and just pop it out at different intervals, and we're gonna discuss some stuff. Okay, thank you, love you.
Love you.
I'll see you at home in just a little bit.
Bye.
All right, dude, so here's the thing. Hopefully the wind's not too bad. We're walking up the little kind of beginning path, headed up there. But let's talk about positivity and having a positive attitude, and why it's just super crucial to try and be as positive as one possibly can be. Positivity just helps, but with making life rip as much as possible. Life can either rip or it can suck, and there's many benefits to living with a positive mindset. And that doesn't mean you have to be positive all the time and be like super annoying. You can have down days, that's okay. I've had a bunch of those recently, but the important thing is that overall you have to remember that life does rip.
I ran away from my feelings. Still don't know no better, baby. Late night drug dealing. Always one time for my feelings. Lately nothing makes sense, except for being with you. Love don't pay the rent, but baby love songs do. I'm off my own, chakra bone, shaka boom, baby boom. Fuck around and catch some feelings, let them bloom, shake the room. I don't bruise, live a little whip it with a crew. Bumps in the back with the bruise, what the fuck could I lose? Stick shift stuck on cruise control, I'ma lose control, I'm off that. I'm off that. I'm off that. I'm off that.
What's when I cross time bridge? Pump full of drugs of the love type bitch. Trying up to mostly do right. Old devices were sold on Vice. Now I slide through like gold on ice. She's so my type and so I strobe my lights. Got a number and a call last night. All my life been controlled by pride, but I formed mine twice and the door's quite right. When she crossed my sights, I'll unfold my bite. Hey, sitting by the moonlight.
Dude, the type of positivity I'm talking about. I just passed, I don't know,
older gentleman, maybe late middle-aged. He was also trail running. He holds out his hand, says high five, man. We high five on our way by each other, smile. That's the vibes I'm talking about. So, of course the wind starts blowing again. So what are some of the benefits to living with a positive attitude, a positive life? Well, one of them, and this is a really helpful one, one of them is overall reduced stress and anxiety. You know, when you're living positively, you have this hopeful optimism, which can help reduce stress and anxiety levels. How y'all doing? Good. So, having that optimism, having that hope, because you have a good attitude, a positive attitude, it's only going to bring down your typical daily stress level. Another benefit to a positive mindset is an overall increase in your immune system. Studies have found that people who think positively, live positively, that not only can they fight off different illnesses and viruses easier, but if they actually should get sick with an illness or a virus, that they tend to recuperate faster than those people that have negative attitudes.
All right, so the run just ended. We did a little over 7 miles. And it's just so amazing to me that, like, I didn't think that I would be running 7 miles when I first started this triathlon journey a couple months ago, when I could just barely get through 2. So my pace isn't still quite where I'd like it to be, but that's okay. I mean, we're getting the work done, and you know, you just gotta trust the process. So I'm drinking a little Laird Hamilton Hydrate, coconut water, Aquaman, just some minerals, just to kind of replenish here after that, because it was hot out and it was long. But let's move on to the third thing that being positive, having a positive mindset will help you with, and that is self-confidence. So when you start thinking positively, you naturally are gonna be feeling better about yourself. And the more you feel better about yourself, you're gonna start looking at yourself in a more positive light. You're gonna start seeing the good in yourself, as opposed to, oh, maybe I'm a little overweight, or, you know, myself, I got crooked teeth, or, you know, whatever it is. But when you think positively in general, that's gonna feed into your self-confidence, so that when you look in the mirror, you're like, you know what, like, yeah, I am good. I am good enough. I am, you know, a smart guy, or I am athletic, or I am funny, you know, whatever it is, whatever you may have been struggling with. Self-confidence is one thing that really grows when you start having more of a positive mindset. Now we're gonna do an ice bath. I highly recommend that if you have the space for it, you invest in a deep freeze. They're really not crazy expensive. You can get them at like Walmart or Sam's Club. Dude, it's amazing. It's like having a food savings account. Cold, cold. Puppy. You want me in the video? No? Okay. So one of the other things that improves when you start thinking positively is you'll get this kind of improved sense of focus. Your brain will be able to focus on tasks longer, and the reason for that is during a positive mindset thought process, your brain kind of clicks into this emotional harmony, this overall balance with itself. And what that does is it actually allows the brain to focus on an individual task longer, and then also execute it at a higher level of efficiency, which I didn't even know when I first started researching this. I was like, man, that's a crazy benefit, you know, because obviously I felt the, you know, reduced stress and improved immune system and stuff. We've all kind of heard that stuff. But improved focus was one that was new for me that I thought was pretty cool. All right, time to get in. There it is. Oh my God. All right. We gotta go 3 minutes. Woo. That was really cold. The last and final thing, guys, that a positive mindset will do for you is just improve your overall happiness. You know, my dad used to say when we were kids, do you want to have a good time or do you want to have a bad time? You know, it could have been, you know, 3 degrees, blinding snow out, you know, whiteout conditions while we were skiing. And, you know, what 7-8-year-old kid wants to do that? And he would just say to us, do you want to have a good time or do you want to have a bad time? It's all about your attitude. It's all about your mindset. And it really is. And in fact, when I was maybe in high school, I think, he gave me a quote. It's actually framed and it's kept by my front door. So this is the quote. It's called Attitude by Charles Swindoll. And I'll read it here for you. The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. Attitude to me is more important than fact. It is more important than the past, than education, than money, than circumstances, than failures, than successes, than what other people think or say or do. It is more important than appearance, giftedness, or skill. It will make or break a company, a church, a home. The remarkable thing is we have a choice every day regarding the attitude we will embrace for that day. We cannot change our past. We cannot change the inevitable. The only thing we can do is play on the one string we have, and that is our attitude. I am convinced that life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it. And so it is with you. We are all in charge of our attitudes. And this is something that I've read, hundreds of times. Like I said, we keep it right next to the front door as just a reminder that, you know, it really is that attitude is the biggest factor in this life in terms of whether we're going to have a good one or a bad one. And just like the quote says, every single day we have a choice. Do we want to have a good day or a bad day? Do we want to have a good time or a bad time? Do you want to have fun or do you want to be miserable? And the reality is that you can choose either one of those things. It's up to you what you want to be. And I want to be happy. I want to be fulfilled. I want to be joyful. And therefore, I choose to have a positive attitude. And those were just five benefits. I mean, there's hundreds of benefits of having a positive attitude, but those are just kind of 5 big ones that stuck out to me when I was researching kind of the benefits overall for you. So once again, that was self-confidence. This isn't in order, but self-confidence, improved immune system, the ability to stay on focus, reduce stress, and overall happiness will be increased. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you got something out of it. If you did, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. That being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
I ran away from my feelings. Still don't know no better, baby. Late night drug dealing.